Namaskaram, Sadhguru. Sadhguru, general elections are coming up this year. So, what is the one thing that you want the newly elected government to do?
There are many things that the country needs in terms of economic boost needs to happen, which definitely will happen, I believe, in the next 5 years to 10 years' time. Educational transformation needs to happen, but you're giving me only one thing. I have many things, but if it's only one thing, one most important thing for this civilization to burst forth and become something significant in the next 25 years is the Hindu temple should come to the hands of Hindus. Why this is important? Because you must understand, Hindu temple is not a place of prayer. It is not even a place of worship. These were energetically consecrated spaces for different purposes, so that human beings will flourish, which they did in the past. When most of the world did not know what is what, we had the highest level of mathematics, music, astronomy, spiritual process. If you look at the thought process of people who were here 5,000, 10,000 years ago, but nowhere in the world anything like that happened. All this happened because we invested in the inner well-being of the human being. Temples are a physical, monumental representations of that. It is not a place of worship, it is not a place of prayer where somebody leads you to say, you give me this money, then I will send a message to God and He will respond to you and He'll talk to you and all that stuff. Here, you went there only to have darshan, not to pray, you must understand this. You did not go to the temple to pray, you went there only to have darshan. Because you can't keep quiet, you'll start thinking of all kinds of rubbish, you there thought you something to say in a language that you usually don't understand. Because just to keep yourself focused, it's about darshan, imbibing the form into yourself. This is not to call God, to become God. Temples must be in the hands of people who care for the temples, for people for whom this is about their life. Let me just narrate one story. For example, the Ranganatha Swami temple in Tiruchunnappally. In 1323, when Malik Kafur raided this temple, already it was raided about 12 years before that, so they were warned about this. When Malik Kafur came, they took away all the jewels and whatever they had to protect the devotees took it away so that the invaders don't take it. So the Malik Kafur and his army camped inside the temple. They cooked beef and they had their festivals inside and all kinds of things happened there. And then they slaughtered 12,000 people. 12,000 people. I want you to understand this, 12,000 people were slaughtered inside the temple. But the main deity to save it, the priest took it and ran away to Madurai. When he was leaving, because they would catch him, a certain woman, her name is Velai, she danced for this commander to keep him distracted and she seduced him, kept him busy for 1 or 2 hours so that the priest can escape. Then she told him she knows where the gold and other valuables are, and she took him up the tower and she pushed him off from there and he died. And then she also jumped and gave up her life. This is how temples have been preserved. And now, our own governments, elected by us, running them down, this is simply not okay. 75 years of independence we are talking about. If really the word independence has to mean something to us, to the majority community, 87% of the population in Tamil Nadu, if the word independence has to mean something to us, you have to first liberate these temples from government administration and governance. They don't have to administer and govern these temples. Laws are there. If something wrong happens, for everything there is a law. The existing laws can manage those aspects.